All right, it's on air.
Okay. Today, I want to bring to everybody's attention the fact that sea otters are in danger of extinction. And without sea otters, our ecosystem is in serious danger. Sea otters help keep the ecosystem intact by eating crustaceans such as crabs, hey, you know what, guys? For some reason, I'm not on the big screen.
You are on our end.
I am? Shit.
Yeah, you're on our end. Click on your picture down below. See if it'll bring it up, Ashley.
All right, there it goes. Sorry.
Okay,
All right, let me start over. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
All right.
Everyone needs to mute.
Okay. So today I'm here to let everybody know that sea otters are in danger of extinction. Without sea otters, which is a keystone species, our waters would be endangered of not having the proper amount of fish to feed animals and the human race. Sea otters eat things such as crustaceans, which also eat our kelp fields. If the crustaceans eat too many of our kelp fields, then fish have nowhere to live. Their habitat is destroyed. Also, they also eat the urchins. Urchins endanger our kelp fields even worse because they completely tear them down. So I encourage people to steer away from purchasing furs from sea otters and anything else that has to do with their fat, which can be used for perfumes and things of that nature. If we keep the sea otters safe from extinction, the fish that we need in our lives for our animals and for the human race will have a good habitat and it'll keep the ecosystem in check. I encourage you as individuals to visit defenders.org to help fund what they need to keep these sea otters from going extinct. These poor defenseless animals have nothing but people to help them from becoming extinct.
You done?
Yeah. I don't even know if that was 3. I don't even care. I
Yeah.
just want to get this over with.
Let me tell you, me too.
I'm done with this.
I didn't even turn in my group evaluation, and I'm still pulling a C. So.
Yeah, I'm done with this.
Yep.
Okay.
The quiz is due tomorrow as well, and
Not right now.
I don't know. I did everything up until this point except for this.
He's
but the
graded.
final, I mean,
I just checked online. He's graded everything right now. Everything is graded.
yeah, I got a 0 for one of the discussion board. I didn't do.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like he's gonna let you go back and do them.
Yeah.
So I would go back and redo them and see if he'll give you a grade.
Yeah,
I
he said,
need to do a quick test run. Like, I didn't even know what's supposed to be on the test run. Maybe this little section could be the test run, or I don't know.
I don't know.
but
Yeah.
the final is due tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's due tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, the final
What's
is
due
due
tomorrow?
tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yep.
Is that
the final exam, the quiz. With the,
isn't the quiz just the last section stuff?
no, it's for,
I don't even know. I haven't even looked at it.
Wait a minute. There's a final exam because it said that there wasn't anything due except for the evaluation.
it's just the
I'm looking right now, Ashley.
Yeah, check it out. It is a final exam. And it's due tomorrow.
I'll tell you what. My evaluation of this course is going to be pretty damn negative.
Mine too. I've not been too impressed. See, I thought we had till Thursday.
I thought the same thing too. The 11th I saw on the course calendar.
Hold on, I'm looking right now. There's the final exam wrap up. Wrap up is due in the 12th. Hold on. No, it's not due till the 12th.
Yeah, but like when you go to the document, right? Like I click on final exam. It has a due date and it showed me the 8th instead. So I don't know if he made it order.
I don't know, because when you go in and you look at the lesson, it says course wrap up and final exam, week 12-5 to 12-12. There are no quizzes or discussions for the week. This week you have 2 assignments, a final exam and a short course review speech. That's it. It doesn't say.
Oh, so there is a final exam.
Yeah.
But like if we go in the lessons, right? Let me see if I can get
the course calendar. Hold on. No, mine says the 11th on the course calendar, Danny.
Yeah, mine said the same too, right? But
yeah,
like,
on the course calendar it says it's due on the 11th, and when you go into the actual lessons it says 12-5 to 12-12, so it's not due till the 11th.
Okay, but I went and clicked just of curiosity on like the little red, like if you go in lessons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you click on final exam, right? I didn't begin, right? But then it have like instructions. It says it's an hour and 30 minutes, but it's due
I wouldn't even worry about that, because the course calendar says the 12th, and in the lesson it says that everything's due on the 12th, so it's due the 12th.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm reading other emails. What is the finals due the 12th?
I'm assuming,
yeah.
See, but on the test it says it's due on the 8th.
On the 8th, right? You saw the same, right?
Yeah, this is ridiculous. This man has absolutely no idea what the hell he's doing.
I wouldn't even worry about it, because the course calendar says the 11th, and when you read the course wrap up and final exam, it says it's due on the 12th. So if you have it done by the 11th, you're going to be good, because that's what it says in the course calendar. He has to follow his course calendar.
Did you guys see that he graded our advertisement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good though. That was the only thing that he marked us off on was the time.
The length, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a little long, but that's okay. It was good.
All right, who's next?
I can go. Okay. So you guys, who really cares about natural hair? This is more for like the women. It can also be for men as well. But I'm into being all natural and using all organic products and stuff like that. Things that are more healthier for your hair. And that reason is for like stronger, healthy looking hair, and it'll help your hair grow and be manageable and properly trained versus like having split ends, hair loss, or, heat damage, or so on and so forth. And I have like some pictures right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is like just heat damage. It's like straight, but then it's like poofy. This is also heat damage as well. And what you would do with these products that I'm going to also show you is like maintain the frizz, and it'll be like more shiny, and you don't have to put all that extra chemicals and things in it. So the reason for going natural, as I did mention, is you use less harmful chemicals in products, things that don't have like alcohol or any sorry, or like sulfurage, I guess that's how you say the word, in it. And some of the things that I use is like different conditioners and leave-in treatments and oils and stuff like that. And right here I have like a daily condition like that, you know, anybody could use any kind of hair. It's the Paul Mitchell brand. It's daily conditioner. And I also use like the argan oil hydrating mask. Like if you want that extra help and boost to like keep your hair, you know, from getting dry and stuff like that, especially like living in Florida with the weather change, you never know if it's going to be hot and cold. Then I also have like oil in case you want to do a scalp treatment and something like that. Um, I also use like mineral oils that'll keep your hair healthy as well. Um, like with using products like the ones that I just shown you, it will help like your hair follicles. Like I know like as you get older or if you use like certain products in your hair, sometimes you have like hair lossage, like you have like, you know, bald spots in your hair, and that means like the skin cells in your hair isn't like producing, you know, the the proper, I don't know, things that you need for your hair to grow and be healthy. So you can use like vitamins, hair vitamins. I use like hair biotin gummies. They're really good. You can eat them like candy. You can get them from like Bath and Body Works, maybe like a Walmart or something like that. And I just showed you like the Paul Mitchell brand and the Argon brand. And you can also use like the organics GPB, which is like a protein for your hair. So like I said, you can. It's good for your hair. You know, it helps you embrace, you know, your beauty. You can do it at home. You can get that salon style look. Like I said, if you're a guy or a girl, you can do your own hair at home and maintain it versus going to the hair salon or whatever and cutting it and spending all this extra money. So I just say, you know, try it yourself, and I challenge you to try going natural. Maybe you'll like it. So I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, about the persuasive one. I think this was like the trickiest speech that we had this whole semester. So,
Yeah.
like,
All right.
I want to go.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I kind of just yell at me if something stops because I don't really have my camera up right now, okay? Is that good?
Yeah, you look centered on the screen.
Fantastic. All right. The U.S. Constitution starts with we the people, not we the corporation, we the Washington special interests, or we the upper class. It starts with we the people. Are you sick of big money's interests being put before yours? Are you struggling to pay for health care? Healthcare costs have skyrocketed recently, while across the border Canadians enjoy cheaper drugs, and in major parts of Europe, socialized medicine and free healthcare are the norm. Are you worried about your financial stability and retirement? You remember the financial meltdown of 2008? Well, it was mainly caused by lack of regulation, lack of foresight by Wall Street, and the self-interest of Wall Street. Millions of citizens' retirement evaporated overnight. Our noble wars on terror have taken place in a part of the world where we are tied to by our dependence on foreign oil and dirty fossil fuels. A clean earth for our future and a sustainable foreign policy is a must. The world market that we operate in is a world without borders, and our policies must reflect that. Would you like a clean earth for your kids and grandkids, where they can swim and drink water freely, where they can breathe without risk? Our great industrialization has taken its toll on the environment. All great growth comes with a cost. But shouldn't we now begin to steward our earth and take care of it for the future generations? As citizens of the United States, to create a better future for you and for generations to come, I urge you to vote Democrat in any upcoming elections. By voting Democrat in your local elections, you can enjoy the fruits of that by seeing cleaner streets and better curbside recycling, more efficient and more thorough. You can also see better incentives for local businesses' growth. By voting Democrat on the state level, you can affect changes by greater stewardship of our state lands and our state parks, also by sustainable development and fair tax codes. Let's keep Florida beautiful. And by voting Democrat on the national level, you'll see a cleaner bureaucracy with the needs of we the people in mind. You can expect a fair fiscal policy and global outreach with modern foreign policy versus isolationism in mind. We can rid ourselves of fossil fuels and clean our air and water so that the earth is no longer at a tipping point. Our economic policy can favor we the people versus we the corporations. Our foreign policy can be in sync with other nations as we operate in a world without borders, where there's a global market and non-existent boundaries are there. Those non-existent boundaries are with economic policy as well as environmental policy. It's truly a small world. By voting Democrat, vote Democrat, and America will be well on its way to being a less contentious leader and a safe place to raise your kids and your grandkids.
Good job, Ray. I guess I'll go next. Okay, I'm gonna go next. Have you ever had the thought that breast cancer couldn't happen to you? Many people do. You know, you hear the cancer word and you think, oh, it always happens to the other person. It won't happen to me. That's what I thought in 2006. And then at the age of 40, on my very first mammogram, I was told that I had a lump in my breast. When they did a biopsy, come to find out, it was cancerous. Never thought it would have happened to me. In the United States, there are about 12% of the women in 2014, about 12% of the women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Of those cases, that ends up to be approximately 232,670 women that will be diagnosed with new cases of breast cancer. And approximately 44,000 of them will be expected to die within that year. Of all the cancers, breast cancer in women is the most common About 85% of the women that have breast cancer don't even have a family history of breast cancer. Breast cancer, however, remains one of the major concerns in the medical field, mainly because it has many forms and can strike a large number of women. There's 3 ways that women can prevent breast cancer, and I suggest that you use all 3 ways, because with all 3 ways, that's how I was actually able to diagnose my cancer. Like I said earlier, I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2006. I had a biopsy, did the lumpectomy, did radiation treatments, and continued treatments for the next 4.5 years. At 4.5 years, I was getting my 6-month checkup, and I was re-diagnosed with cancer. This time it was found not only on a mammogram on the one side, but it was also found with an ultrasound on the other side. And like I said, there's 3 ways that women can prevent breast cancer. There's the self-breast exam. Nobody knows their body better than you. Things to look for are changes in the skin, moles that are changed, the nipple discharge, anything like that. If you see any of those signs, I would suggest strongly that you go and have a follow-up, especially if you're not at an age to where normal mammograms are expected. Another way is, like I said, a mammogram. I am so grateful that I went and got my very first mammogram at the age of 40, because it was at that time that I was diagnosed. Mammograms are very simple, little discomfort. Basically, all you do is, this is what a mammogram machine looks like. If you see the lady that's there here in the blue, she's the one getting the mammogram. You just step up, they put the little machine on it, they squeeze, the machine will go over the top and it squeezes and it presses down on the breast to make it flat. The flatter the breast, the more better picture that the technician that's standing here will be able to see. This is the #1 way that most women actually get cancer diagnosed. A second way, which I am so grateful that happened to me, is by the use of an ultrasound. Just like when women are pregnant, it is the same type of thing. Exactly the same. They put the little gel on you, it's a little cold, they put it on you, and they do it. The reason that you need both the ultrasound and the mammogram is because the mammogram detects the ductal breast cancer, which develops in the ducts, and usually will form in the form of calcium deposits. Whereas the tissue breast cancer is more detected in an ultrasound, and they can detect whether or not in an ultrasound whether or not the tissue has any kind of disformities in it. I suggest very strongly to all women who are out there that have never thought that breast cancer can happen to you, to go and start young in knowing your breast and get a mammogram at the age of 40, even if you don't think you're a risk. I was an extremely low risk. I was a 5% risk factor in 2006 when they diagnosed me with my cancer. So please, I encourage all women to go and get this done. It is extremely important. The sooner you catch breast cancer, the more likely you are to save your life. Breast cancer is dangerous because when it develops outside of your milk ducts, it becomes extremely aggressive. When it becomes extremely aggressive, it quickly enters into your lymph nodes and can quickly spread to the rest of your body. So the sooner that you can detect it, the better off that you are. I am so grateful that I went at a young age and had my breast cancer done, because it honestly saved my life. You're next, Danny.
Yeah. Great. Do you want to live a longer life, and healthier life? Do you want to live to enjoy your retirement benefits? The percentage of chronic illnesses has increased from 7 to 13% in the last 9 years. This has only occurred after the introduction of genetically modified foods in 1996. Our shopping carts are contaminated with pests and herbicides. Pests and herbicides are sprayed on GMO crops, and as a result, we are consuming chemicals in our foods today. Following a GMO diet may lead us to have increased toxins within our bodies. increased toxin within our bodies, also antibiotic resistance, and also may lead to the increased risk of chronic disease such as cancer. GMO soy has increased health complaints by 50% in the UK, and as a result, it has been one of the top allergy foods in the UK. GMO not only affects our human health, but it also affects the environment. The monarch butterflies and bees population has decreased by the increased use of chemicals. However, there, however, we have an option, and this option is in the use of organic food. By using organic food, we will not only protect the environment, but it will also protect our human health. According to the United States, Agriculture Department, organic foods are produced with methods that are to preserve the environment and also with less chemicals. Organic food has several benefits associated with it. Some of the benefits of organic foods includes more nutrients, a better taste, and also better quality. As a result, by choosing a GMO diet, we will have less chances of contacting with chronic disease such as cancers. More importantly, if we want to enjoy a longer life with our loved ones such as our families and friends, it is important that we invest in our health. Therefore, by choosing organic foods, we alleviate the problems of such as cancer. Therefore, when you go in the supermarket next time, you can identify organic foods with this logo on it, with USDA. All organic foods have a logo on it. Therefore, you should take action, and when you go to the supermarket next time, your shopping cart should be filled with organic foods. That's it. Thank you.
All right, looks like we're done.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! Thank God this semester's over. Oh Lord.
Oh,
I still
what a
got.
nightmare.
How did you figure out that final was done not tomorrow?
I looked at the course calendar. On the course calendar, it says the final exam is due on the 11th. On the actual calendar, if you go in on Blackboard and look on the left-hand side, he's got a course calendar listed. It says it's due on the 11th. And then if you go in and you click on the lesson itself, and you go into the lesson, it says, hold on, let me look it up. It's talking about course wrap-up and final exam, week 16, 12-5 to 12-12. There are no quizzes and no discussions this week. This week you have 2 assignments, final exam and a short course review speech, which is that 3-minute speech that we have to do about our experience for doing online speech class. That's it. So I would say, to be on the safe side, I would turn it in by the 11th because that's what the course calendar says.
Yeah, I got you. I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, me too, because I ain't got time tonight.
Yeah.
And we don't have a discussion